Alright, hello, what is up? My name is Morty, this is Mildly Gunpla, and today we are looking at the Nu Gundam Ver.Ka. Now, if anyone's been watching my channel for a while, they have seen me build the Nu Gundam Ver.Ka Real Grade, as well as the Sazabi Real Grade, and the Sazabi Master Grade Ver.Ka. So this is going to finally finish off the quartet, and I'm going to have the 1/44th scale and the 1/100th scale, which is super cool. If they ever release like a perfect grade Sazabi, I'll be first on board with that particular ship, and I really want that now that I've thought about it. But let's pop open the box, take a look at what we've got inside here today. Chuck that over there. So I have dug through it a little bit. It is a Ver.Ka at the end of the day, so you've got this great big sheet of stickers and other things going on up here. I'm not going to dig through it in too much detail today because there is a lot of packets to go through, and I kind of want to get to building. The one thing I will point out is we've got a base plate. So there it is. It's a unique base plate specific to this particular kit, and a couple of others I believe have a similar style, but this is like the Armor Array Nu Gundam Anaheim Electronics base plate thing. So this is cool. I've been kind of wanting something like it for a while. And here is the booklet. So all fairly straightforward, but being a Ver.Ka, it's likely going to take me probably about 5 hours or so. Probably won't be quite as bad as the Sazabi was, but I expect it'll still be a bit of a nightmare. Now, it does have the green inner frame, being a new type mobile suit. It's got that psycho frame running through it. Not quite to the level of the Unicorn, but it is like the prototype unit for those Unicorn systems, I think, or something along those lines, whatever. Anyway, here is all the bits and pieces for it, lots of all the funnels. I won't go ham on the decals like most other people do because I'm really bad at applying water slide decals. I'll just be perfectly honest in that regard. I suck. So this is going to be the kit. Let's jump into the build, and I'll see you guys on the other side in either a day or two my time for the review. All right, welcome back. Thank you for getting this far into the video. So this is the complete build of the rx-93 Nu Gundam. So this is a super cool kit to build. There are a few little quirks that I've found with it that I'm not a big fan of. There's like lots of these clear little green parts, and it's not easy to get the like armor to separate to display them, so they almost felt kind of pointless in my opinion, but whatever, they're all in there, so that's fine. Obviously he wobbles a lot on his stand, but the stand is super cool because it's got these things for the funnels. Now the funnels, I have the same problem with these funnels that I had with the funnels on the real grade Nu Gundam, which is they don't go well together, like when you try to create a big thing, because their connection points are super weak and like tiny, so they tend, like I find they tend to fall off quite badly if you don't glue them together. So I have foregone the glue and instead put them, 4 of them onto the things and then 2 onto his backpack, so they all kind of hold together and still looks pretty cool. That's probably really the only letdown, is the expected one of that connection point. The other one is I'm not a big fan of how these kind of work in the this area here with their connection joint. If you've built it, then you know what I'm talking about. These weird little things, they kind of suck for like holding shape. They work, but they're not a great solution. But it is a 2012 kit, so I'm not overly surprised. If it was remastered, like a version 2 Ver.Ka or something like that were released, it'd probably be super cool. Now, with this kit, I really hope that one day they release a perfect grade version of it, because a perfect grade of this kit would be epic. A perfect grade of the Sazabi would also be greatly appreciated. Not too likely, I don't think, but I'd still really like to see that. Now, speaking of the Sazabi, it wouldn't be a Nu Gundam video if I didn't bring the Sazabi out to play. So there's them side by side. Now I'm mainly doing this so that the Sazabi will just make sure that this, as it's currently set up, will fit on my shelf, because sideways is fine. It's height that's the problem on my shelf. So it's around about the same height when he's kind of laid out like this. When he's standing up tall, I think he's just a little bit shorter. I haven't actually... Can I get him to play ball? Because I couldn't get him to get his backpack to disengage the other day. Oh, come here. I feel like I'm going to break something. Chances are good. Oh, chances are... Yeah, see, things are falling off. Oh, there he goes. So yeah, just a little bit shorter. That was way harder than it probably should have been. There we go. Yeah, he's just a little bit shorter than the Sazabi. If you put him next to it, that's going to take a bit of time to fix. Oh well. But he's still pretty cool. But overall, while I think, if I remember right, I gave the Sazabi like a master tier level, unfortunately this guy does only come in at a high tier level. It's a very high level high tier, bordering on a master tier, but it does still come with polycaps. Granted, it's a 2012 kit, and if I'd reviewed this back then, I probably would have thought it was like one of the coolest kits in the goddamn world, because it's super awesome. But a couple of little quirks do, unfortunately, bring it down those couple of degrees. But otherwise, yeah, it's super fun. I do strongly recommend adding this one to your collection if you don't already have it. Well, there it is. I've rambled for a few minutes, incoherently for the most part, about this particular kit. So I'll leave you to enjoy the rest of your days, nights, whatever. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you next week for whatever kit I do next. I'm not even sure myself at this point. I'll see you next week.